Alrighty then, stand to McHorrors and welcome back to another episode of Rogue Tech MegaMek as we continue the campaigns of the Striking Serpents. Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? Apparently Stormwind was here at 3:48 and he told me that I was an early rack, but according to my information, I wasn't even online at that point. Hello Stormwind. Stormwind has just subscribed, been with us for, oh no, Mr. Moonmoon Prom has gifted a tier 1 sub to Stormwind. Thank you Moonmoon. Moonmoon of course here, he's not normally here on these days, so thank you so much. Sending out all of my heartbeats out to you as a thank you for supporting the channel. And if you are in the chat right now and you happen to have access to any of the Urban Mickey emotes, you need to be spamming them right now to support people like Moonmoon who supports the channel. And Stormwind, congratulations, you now get another little pip on your god, what is it, the shield icon, the banner we've got going. Hello Moonmoon, hello maniacal pyronudge, may the Lego bless us. Indeed, Welder has showed up. We have the blundering bishop. Good evening to you as well, sir. Holy Inquisition is here. Dulciland, good evening indeed. It is such a wonderful, wonderful evening, although it's still very, very bright outside. I can see the light pouring in around my curtains. Well, another pin on my collar. Yes, indeed. Alrighty, so today is the penultimate episode of this campaign, which is a pretty big deal. So who's up today? Top today will be Adder, followed by Diamondback, followed by Cobra. So Boa is getting the shaft today. I'm sorry, Boa. I know how eager and excited you guys are to actually get stuck into it. Not only is Adder actually up for today, Adder is up and wounded for today, as Jaeger is still missing an arm and a heatsink. We're trying to fix it as fast as we can. Unfortunately, it showed up on a Monday and we had no more time. So yes, Boa is currently not going to be fighting today, but they will be fighting either next week or the week after, depending on how the actual schedule for the final battle shows up. So that'll be interesting. But as I was saying, today is indeed the penultimate episode of this, not only this season, because I've been breaking the seasons down into specific blocks around the various sub-objectives, but this will be the end of the contract next week, or the week after, depending on how the scheduling messes up. No, Boa, heavy is the best weight class. I agree. I love heavy mechs. I think heavy mechs are the best mechs. Forward to the front, can the flock canine behind you. Maybe. We'll see how things end up. But yeah, today may end up being a bit of a shorter episode. I don't really have time to do another week if we manage to blitz our way through all of our missions. And probe missions like the one the Diamondback is currently on are kind of known for going very, very quickly. So could be a short episode today. We'll see how that rolls out. But yeah, so today is the 16th. The contract ends on the 26th. It's what, 16, 26, yeah, 10 days. 10 days until the end of the contract. If today is a smashing success, is Olympus at all lit up, as in lights? No, Olympus would be under strict blackout rules. Mainly because you don't, of course, want to keep your Citadel under strict blackout rules when you're being assaulted. So we're going to get things started today. We're going to be opening up with Adder Lance. Adder has gotten themselves caught up in a stand-up defender mission as the enemy attempts to break on out a little bit. The opposition is not extreme, but definitely something to keep an eye on. They could cause a lot of damage, and since we have to get ready for battle by the start of next week, yeah, don't get shot too much. Comments. Why? What were you expecting? Why were you expecting Olympus to be lit up like a Christmas tree? This is just it's just a bunch of free XP. We shall definitely see. I have lots of tallying to do and stuff. Like, the end of this contract is going to wind up being way more stressful than just playing in the contract, because not only do I need to put the finishing touches on it. Rocket has just subscribed, been with us for 4 months, sending heartbeats your way. Again, folks, if you happen to have Urban Mickey emotes, you need to be sending his way as well. Why? He supports the channel, and that makes him cool, and that makes him worthy of our support. Enemy Phoenix Hawk setting up over there in the corner. But yeah, there's an awful lot of tabulation and stuff that is now being done a little bit behind the scenes as I'm trying to go through all of old posts and figure out who's getting bonus XP, where are certain things gonna go, how happy is Way with your progress, just a lot of things on top of the writing that I am sadly far behind on now. I'm halfway through writing Tyler's Return, and we're still working on that. Was the idea I had? Trying to scroll up there. Bright lights and cities on the horizon? Yeah. I hadn't planned on that. Alright, so let's just get this show started. Basically, they've placed themselves all in that corner. I'm all somewhat close in this corner. and they've got Crusaders. So we'll see what ends up happening here, but I think we have a bit of an advantage just because they don't have even a single assault mech, and we have 5. This could wind up being very bad for them. Also, we brought a Vindicator along. Our little friendly Vindicator is right there. So everybody say hi to the very brave Capellan pilot who's driving his 45-ton medium, 45-ton medium in amongst all of these assaults. I'm somewhat surprised, actually, that there doesn't appear to be anything in the left arm of the Jaeger. Luca gave you guys other targets. Crusaders more like MG Pinatas. How many people are in the channel with no subs? I have no idea. Like, right now, I don't even know. Although, according to this, and I don't know if I trust it, because I have a little thing that's supposed to tell me, like, how many people are actually watching, and it never shows the right number. So I kind of stopped bothering to reference that. I don't think we're going to have any range on turn 1. Well, we would if we had actually the ability to see through walls. Could fire indirectly if I had spotters, but I don't, so we're kind of stuck with it. Yeah, the classic assault mech. We have 2 Atlases and 3 Stalkers with enough Stalkers to build like another 2 Lances almost. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. You guys feel these things too much? I can't really blame you. It's a phenomenal mech. Like, especially in this day and era, the Stalker is probably ton for ton one of the best assault mechs out there. As far as I remember, Jaeger had 2 empty shield arms. Oh, really? I thought he had something in one of his arms. But apparently, shield arms it is. Then, in fact, he's going into battle perfectly okay, minus a single heatsink. And he can survive minus a single heatsink. We're gonna go take our waist-high cover. Although, Kyogre is gonna stand up like a madman, attempt to absorb fire, get them to pay attention to him. That way they don't shoot at other people who really can't afford to be shot at the moment. And the Stalker through JJ will run right up there. Can't wait for doubles and the victors. Then victors get much more viable. Everything becomes much more viable once double heatsinks get introduced. Energy weapons become even more king. Alright, Crusader, I'm gonna meet your missile volley with one of my own, and we'll see just how far we get with that one. As well as I remember, the Jaeger has 2 empty shield arms. Sounds reasonable to me. And then that's a 14. Yeah, we're not going to even bother wasting on that. It is currently a little bit not the best time to be shooting missiles. Unfortunately, due to the current weather problems, missiles are considerably less accurate. However, that is working, in my opinion, much to the favor of Adder, given their current setup. They only have a couple of mechs with long-range missiles. The only person who hit anything was Kyogre, and he nailed that Crusader twice with PPCs. Right arm and left leg, so he's not exactly bracketing. Well, no, he is bracketed quite well. Just bring it a little bit tighter to hit that center torso. DHS is king after all? Yes, it is. Yeah, so I can make an energy victor without burning it up. You could steal double heatsinks. That was one thing that I don't think I pushed enough, was the idea that you guys could influence objectives by telling me, like, oh, I want to specifically drag my lance out of position in an attempt to go find this. But I didn't really push that hard because the campaign kind of got way too big for me to fully, not comprehend, but for me to fully manage as well as I wanted it to. Bit of a feature creep got involved in that one. In the end, I think we made a decent campaign. Built all the things. So far, yes. You never hear the wind blew my particle beam off course. That is true. The wind will not do that to you. Little Phoenix Hawk, did you come too close? It's entirely possible. How's the Orion looking? The Orion's a 10. And how about a Vedette? An 11, yeah. Vedette's being nimble little light things. Flood the missile pods, and be done with it. That, of course, leaves you. That's a 10. That's an 11. That's a 12. Okay, Crusader. Double tap with the missiles and lava PPC. And we got that nice little cooker going. Just a gale. So nothing too serious. It's like, 50 mile an hour winds. So you should all be fine with it. I'm gonna have you attempt to take out a Phoenix Hawk. Maybe you'll be able to pull it off. I kind of doubt it, but you never do know. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I was wondering, why is it a 3? Because you misclicked. The accuracy that is coming out of Pyro. Absolutely absurd. Double tap with the PPCs. Continue to move on, although Pyro's getting a little toasty already. And if anybody's going to be able to actually needlepoint anything, it's going to be Vanguard in his Stalker. Even Vanguard's having a hard time with this shot. It's going to be a 9 to hit. I don't think we're going to get much. Hello, Brick. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Adder is up, followed by Diamondback and then Cobra. Unfortunately, you guys got the shaft this week. Boss, this is people snake guys. Let's see. The Crusader managed to hit the Stalker, managed to roll an 11. The Stalker PM managed to return fire on that Crusader and hit with 6 missiles, so he's only three shorter. So that's not too terrible. A whole ton of missing going on. And then the Stalker 3JJ just laser to the brain and instantly does 8 damage to the head, which has crit to life support and the sensors off the Stalker, or off the Phoenix Hawk. So yeah, that got close. If he had actually managed to crit the cockpit instead of these two, he would have, killed the pilot instantaneously, and that would have been hilarious. The Vedette, by the way, also managed to nail Jaeger with a AC-2, so that's fun. But yeah, that Phoenix Hawk is having a bit of a bad day. He's got 1 health in his brain, and that means that he is incredibly vulnerable to missiles. Phoenix Hawk sunroof. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We pimped his ride. He may not like it, but that's not really his choice anymore. Going to go slowly. I could jump and be super stupidly aggressive with the Stalkers, since all of the Stalkers fly. Like, yes, here's your 80-ton assault mech, go fly. What? Or 85-ton? Jesus. Yeah, no, it's 5 billion seals. I think they owe us a lot more than that. I'm going to be taking every last one of them. Actually, I'm not. This is a to the 50%, and we will go to that 50%. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk going to boost right on in next to Kyogre. For life expectancy, probably not your best idea, especially given that you're missing your head nearly. They're one of the most efficient mechs for an assault. Absolutely, especially in this day and age. They have 4 extra tons of cooling. It's just phenomenal. Interrupts weeks dropping the stream? No. Out of curiosity, Kyogre, do you drop stream when you're watching us play XCOM on Discord? I'm just wondering, like, does Discord have a better system for this? Alright, we'll just move the JJ immediately just right around there, so that he can see if he can continue his lobotomy. No target here, so I'm just gonna twist you and bring you into my reticle and start dishing out lasers and SRMs like they're going out of style. Not that they ever will be, as long as Warden is in the company, but he's getting the feeling across. 10, 12. Okay, fire PPC his brain. And then just spam him with missiles. All you need is just 1 missile to hit that location, and it's all gonna be fine. 6s. Yeah, he's dead. I assume he's dead. I will add in the flamers just for added hilarity. And then double PPC, pop, pop. 1 PPC just to keep the temperatures okay. The mech is a little bit toastier than it needs to be. Just quick check, does anybody else want lasers? You want lasers! Lovely. And out of the corner of Warden's eye, of Vanguard's eye, he's gonna spit a medium laser. That should work fine. Especially with point accumulation only 3 days. It does drop. My area has had some internet issues, especially with the negative 30 degrees this morning, but the last 3 weeks or so I've been having issues from about 1400 to 1900 with internet dropping. Oof. That sucks. Go victory. Well, what he could do is he could try and get on Starlink, which apparently Starlink is now having pre-orders, so that's pretty cool. Our friendly Vindicator has managed to hit that Phoenix Hawk with a medium laser. Did not hit him in the head, though. A whole ton of missing going on. A lot of missing going on. The Orion, however, does manage to hit Kyogre with 9 more missiles. And then Kyogre comes in and just laserizes everything. Does not manage to hit the head, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that the Phoenix Hawk would lose his head in this battle. It did not happen. The Crusader does manage to take 3 hits on the left torso, left leg, and left torso again. So being fairly even about it. We're going to go with some punches. And the Phoenix Hawk managed to punch our right arm. We replied by punching his left leg. It has no more armor remaining. We do stay standing because Kyogre ain't nobody's fool. Kyogre, however, probably will be relegated to hanging back and engaging that guy. Did call my SB and say, oh, we don't have any issues. It's clearly under. And try to tell me it was my router that was causing the issue. Ah, yes. Your router is the thing that's causing the problem. God love internet companies, man. God love internet companies. Although, to be fair, my internet company actually does fairly well. So that's something I wonder, why was I getting it at the same time every day? Satellites and swamp gas. Right, just keep the 3JJ up here, that way it can do, you know, weird things. I anticipate the Phoenix Hawk trying to jump behind me, which would actually be a really good move, now that I stop to think about it. Just jump right here. Almost nobody can turn to shoot at him right now. That was a mistake. Declare patrol against Dorado. No, declare patrol against the ISP. Go after that internet company for everything it's got. Oh, he ran. Why would you do that? I mean, yeah, you're almost missing your head, but... Yes, I just expected you to stand and fight. Although, I suppose your objective right now really is not to take anything. Most of our mechs not able to do anything this turn. That's wonderful. And can't hit you with an AC-20. As much as I wish that I could. Oh, that's why you did that, because you're hidden from me right now. Clever. I give you points. Points for clever. And lasers. Fight big HPG. Ah, so you want to take on Comstar. It's the SV. My email won't load from them at the moment, so yeah, it's on there. Alright, so Phoenix Hawk accomplishing absolutely nothing. Crusader nailing the Stalker twice, 14 missiles in total. Does manage to get a 3 armor critical with that, however, we did shunt it away with a little bit of edge. The other Crusader that opened fire hit the Stalker with 12 more missiles. The Stalker returned fire on the Crusader and did hit a critical hit on an LRM-15 ammo bin, which was empty. Didn't exactly work quite the way we wanted it to, so he's still, unfortunately, alive. Who is up next? Yeah, that would have sent the entire mech sky high. It was a perfect needle, too. 3JJ also fires and just needles the left arm and right leg. So unlike Pyro, who's being like laser focused on doing something useful, anti-pin RPG is trolling us. Exactly. Crusader staying standing. He's not terrified at all. He needed a 3. That's a really good Crusader pilot. And enemy reinforcements have arrived. It only gets worse from here. Alright, Jaeger can... Okay, Jaeger will stay up there. Get up on that little hillock. It'll be fine. You can jump right on there. And then Jaeger's Atlas will just continue to stride on forward like a domineering knight, I guess? I don't know. I don't know pros. I just make it up as I go along. Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the stream. Adder's doing okay so far, but things are about to probably get sticky. In the least good way possible. Gonna move right there and see what the Phoenix Hawk is gonna try. Haven't exploded yet. You almost exploded them. You came this close. I'm a little bit surprised that he managed to run through that bin so quickly. That Wolverine has elected to die. Also, I've noticed an Orion is coming along on that flank, so it's about to be a very dangerous place to be. Do I really want to engage any of y'all? Oh, absolutely. That's the perfect angle. Unfortunately, that's not so much, but we should be fine. You know what? B+1. B+1 is fine. +1 is perfectly acceptable and safe. We've tested it on rats. You'll have nothing, no worries. +5, a little toasty, we'll take it though. And then Kyogre. Kyogre's about to pick a fight with a Wolverine. It's gonna be at 8s, but that's still not too terrible, all things considered. And... nah, I won't throw in the flamer. Not good enough.
New target
I
acquired.
demand more. Vanguard has just... oh wait, wow. Welder has gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you so much, Welder. He's going out to Vanguard, Longwood Geek,
New target acquired.
Scenicus 0456, Cool Cards, hey, Cool Cards, and Zenthalis 85. Thank you so much, my man. Again, people, heartbeats in chat for all of that
New
wonderful
target
support.
acquired.
I do very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Which actually puts Welder in the lead of gifted subs at 6 gifted subs. Nice job. Already on the way to greatness and stardom.
New target
now we need to figure out
acquired.
exactly who dies next. And probably the Crusader. I enjoy turning Crusaders into slag. Makes me very happy.
New target
Now
acquired.
let's see if we can't conclude our hard work over here. We're just gonna buzzsaw into him. Put us up to +1. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I saw no gyro. He's dead. He probably died from an ammunition explosion. Oh, thank you. Hello, weighted lizard. We're actually doing pretty good. That Wolverine who wants a piece of the bulwark. Oh, he's about to find it, a very unfortunate thing. So the Phoenix Hawk opens up immediately and hits the 3JJ with one of his machine guns and a medium laser, so not exactly hitting on all cylinders. Phoenix Hawk Jaeger opens fire on the Orion, hits twice, 18 missiles out of 45. We're working on it. We're steadily working on training him. The Crusader opens up two barrages from LRM-15. He gets 21, thus showing up the Jaeger a little bit. Yes, I'm giving spirits just a little bit of shit. Stalker PM then opens fire on the Crusader, hitting with the SRM-6 cluster, which I was not expecting because that was the harder roll compared to the BBC. But with that SRM-6 cluster, he has managed to crit the ever-loving hell out of the left leg. It basically almost isn't there, not in terms of structure, but in terms of things that make the leg go. So that's probably gonna fall down. Crusader returns fire on the Stalker 3JJ and cannot roll 2 12s in a row. The Orion 1K opening fire on the Atlas hits him with an AC-10, going full mini Atlas on his own, managing to also hit with the LRM-15 and... oh no, he did not hit with the SRM-4. So we're dealing with an additional 9 missiles. KO is going to have to roll a stability check. KO then proceeds to completely embarrass himself by only hitting a single medium laser shot out of all of his other shots and rolled a 2, 5... let's see, he rolled a 2, 5. His hit was an 8, which was just what he needed. Then a 3, 5, 2, 6. That was garbage. I can handle it. So I did research some on Farsight's Dawnsword. Oh. Farsight, yeah. Griffin opening fire with everything he's got, unable to connect with anything. The 20C misses with one PPC, hits the other, and has stripped the right arm of all remaining armor. And now the 3JJ goes to work on that Phoenix Hawk. He does manage to miss 2 4s in a row, which is pretty impressive, and then proceeds to set off the machine gun ammo as we anticipated, and blew the entire sucker sky high. Goodbye and good night. Wolverine opening fire does hit with the SRM-6, starting to scatter a little bit. And the Jaeger stays standing, the Stalker stays standing, the Crusader does not, crits his arm, but doesn't crit it hard enough. So he's still alive. A certain Javelin pilot can be only be a reserve for Adder? Yeah. Wait, what? What did I miss? Somebody wants to be a reserve pilot in a Javelin? Well, yeah, I mean, I do know, but 388 damage to Phoenix Hawk. Yes. 2 full tons of the big MG babooms. I'm actually surprised he managed to go through 12 of it, which means he fired both of his machine guns 6 times. He's been firing those machine guns every single... no, it's the burst fire, that's why. But yeah, not too terrible. You need that much machine gun ammo when you're trying to take out literally all the civilians. Alright, Jaeger is actually kind of happy where he is, especially with the fantastic shots he gets on the Orion, but I will step down, and that'll be fine. Nobody will get that close. At 3JJ, we can turn you back on in to get involved in the combat. Actually, I could jump you. Yeah, let's bounce you on forward. I anticipate the Orion is going to need to have a little bit of special handling, and I want to do it. Stalker PM's going to waddle on in, going to start getting in range without AC-20. How fun would that be if he had an Ultra AC-20? Oh, that would be beautiful. I would be singing his praises. And Bulwark is also going to pick a fight with an Orion, because this can never possibly go wrong. You can get a thing out of it and shake hands with mine. Some mechs are needed for policing duties. Yes, policing and anti-rioting operations. That's why you have 2 tons of machine gun ammo. Rubber bullets, we swear. And Dutchy Banduru needs to figure out exactly what it is they're doing. I was anticipating the Crusader was going to be the first thing to die. I was not. I didn't think we would get as lucky as we did on the first couple of shots on the Phoenix Hawk, although the Phoenix Hawk then proceeded to act like a total moron. So, bouncing so close to us was just asking for disaster. The Wolverine has also decided to ask for disaster, but I'm not sure I'll be able to capitalize on that. We'll find out. More missiles! Everything you got. And then high. I don't... oh yeah, I forgot. You actually do not do this very well. Totally forgot. My bad. My apologies. How open are you actually at the moment? Your left torso is about to fall off. I'm on your right side though. Your right torso is actually pretty beefy at the moment. So I do need the big punch through. We'll go like that. It'll be fine. Follow up coming from, this is Kyogre. Okay, lovely. 6 on a PPC, or I can get 4s. It's Kyogre's turn to demonstrate whether or not he gets to embarrass everybody. Actually, he already did, but now he's got 4s. We've halved the difficulty. Let's see if he can pull this one off. I'm so tempted to do that. But 36.8 is a bit much. Oh, that would be a 9. That's actually not in good enough range. Alright, we'll fire a single PPC. One welder with 1,000 bits. Thanks so much. Boop. Okay. You're already kind of toasty, my man. I think this might be a round where you just chill. Or I could fire 3 medium lasers. How's the accuracy on that? 9 C-hand though. Single PPC. That'll do more work. Next round, we'll get to fire the big guns. And you know what? Your back is actually facing towards me, so I'm going to laser that. Oh, did I hit flip arms? I told him to flip his arms, not fire. Yes, that's actually better than I thought it would be. Wait, you have a... Oh, it's still in the medium range bracket. Interesting. Oh, that's not going to help him. We're up to +1, +4. That's fine. Yeah. This will be fun for him. So, yeah. The Wolverine's back is first right now. What kind of air... Wait. Air fan or flush fan? What the hell are you people talking about? I'm not even gonna ask. All right, the Crusader opening fire on the Stalker manages to hit with his SRMs, which are affixed to his legs. Pro tip: if you ever get to slightly the side of a Crusader, he can't shoot till it's at you. So always avoid the front 90-degree arc whenever dueling with a Crusader, because these hurt, as you can see. An additional 8 hits, that's 16 damage just from those alone. He also hit us with a single machine gun, which is a bit painful. Other Crusader coming in, nailing the Stalker 20C with 9 missiles. Jaeger opening fire, he manages to hit with 2 of his 3 weapons, also managing to hit with 14 missiles. He's equaled his last round shooting, so not bad. According to Storm, Shadow is a fan of me and wants to meet me. Interesting. What he told me, AFFS rookie meeting the AFFS veteran. Huh. I'll see what I can do. Locust opening fire on the Stalker. Also doing actually fairly decent work, all things considered. He rolled an 11 to get that too. He didn't even need that. Orion again nailing us with that AC-10. It's like getting hit with a PPC every single round because they're almost the same gun. Except the PPC is safer. SRM-4 out of the Javelin also managed to hit with 3 of the 4 missiles, so he's really hitting home. Stalker PM nails the Crusader with one of his PPCs. Did not hit with the SRM-6. Huh. Well... but 2 internal structure remaining on the left leg. He might lose it if we get really, really lucky on a PPC shot from the other one. Weapons fire for the Vedette. Misses entirely. Kyogre starting to get work done on that Orion with all kinds of lasers. But he is just sort of sandpapering. Lowest we've got is the left torso at an 8. So gonna need a little bit more work on that. Other Vedette misses everything. Stalker 20C nails the left arm of the Crusader with a single PPC shot. Next round we'll have to see what really happens with that. It's pronounced offs, not AFFS. The offs? But that sounds so weird to me because off is yes in clanner speak. Griffin opening fire, nailing the Stalker. Okay, so we're starting to lose a little bit with the Stalkers. They're going to have to start coming back, I think. And the Jaeger getting shot at by the Wolverine. I don't think we really care. I mean, he did open up my armor, so that does suck. The 3J, however, opens fire and does fully open up the armor and penetrates on the Wolverine. Unfortunately, he only rolled a 6, his 5+1, because he is the human TRO, and that did not quite be successful. And then the Vedette does nothing. The Vindicator does hit the Wolverine. And the Orion does actually fall down, which is lovely, but everybody else remained standing. Jaeger cannot have his back now towards targets. And apparently the Stalker 20C was kicked by a Locust and the Wolverine. That sucks. He did stay standing, but that still kind of sucks. Stop it with the boots. Right, we're going to do a little bit of this. So we'll back up like that and have a little bit of fun. Crusader pulling back. I want him so badly, though. Don't take him from me. I want to kill him. I'm gonna keep pushing the side on the Orion, see what I can force them to do over there. I do want to get close to you, but I don't want to get kicked by you. So we'll do that and see if I can't bait him into coming down here so I don't have to worry about that. Wow, the Griffin decided he wanted to come to play. I think that Orion's breaking contact. Or he's recognized the fact that I'm about to absolutely murder his Crusader, and he's not happy about it. 20C hop. Hop won't get me far enough. Not to do what I want. Alright, 3JJ. Or not 3JJ, PM. Jump. Turn. There we go. Surprise! I have cover, and now I'm going to shoot you in the side. That should knock out his leg, and then we'll scatter weapons fire across the rest of him. It'll be fun. I was hoping I can convince these guys to move and do something before I have to move them. That way I can see whether or not I'm actually going to be able to use my EC-20. Because I want to use it. It's a fun gun. It's just a short-ranged gun. Alright, that reveals me to the Orion. How's my armor holding up? Ooh. I've got red numbers showing up here. That's not so bad. Ish, kind of. I mean. That leg's getting light. Who's gonna shoot at me? I'm gonna get discoed by a hunchback. Alright. If I'm gonna get discoed by a hunchback, I have to keep from getting engaged by you. I can reduce that by doing that. Yes. That's right. Can we put a small pulse behind my bar? Wait, what? 1, what bar? 2, pulse lasers? What is this lost tech you speak of? Also, pulse lasers are literally half a ton. That's 1,000 pounds. I'm going to lift up my 1,000 pound pulse laser to take care of my bar situation. I'm not quite sure that'll work. 13, 11, or if I wanted to pick a fight with you, I'd be looking at 10. Yeah, you're about to be the most annoying little thing on the block, aren't you? Missiles. Basically just a big Crusader. That'd be something you need to discuss with Eric. He wants to roleplay a bartender? King Cobra's only a union? It's not that big. I'll have to think about that. Dropship looks like he could use a bar. Oh, I'm just trying to figure out the internal logistics of that inside the Union dropship. Last I heard, they're very touchy about who gets access to the armory. Yes, Gurumak is very, very touchy because the last time you guys had access to the armory, you started shooting up the place. That is no bueno. I will do that. It's not gonna be. Oh, you did not successfully break contact. Life for you, sir, just got so much shittier. Tempting, so tempting to throw in a PPC, but I don't have that much heat. That would be insane. Couple 7s, but that means 9s. Fudge. I want to fire the EC-20, gosh darn it. But 9s are not good enough to risk the entire future, whatever it is I'm doing. But nobody told me it was a bad thing, and it happens all the time in sci-fi movies. Ugh. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit toasty now. A little bit toasty. But I think we're going to just keep on shoving it. Plus 10, minus 4, plus 6. Take out another medium laser. Next round, we're just going to have to go medium lasers only. The coffee maker's still on the Union in both bunks. Down a closet, up a minibar, and on the Union. Be a very small closet. I can either play constantly drunk pilot or sober bartender. I don't know why you'd be sober as a bartender, though. Just outside of short range for these. Yeah, you're always just barely hovering, not quite where I can use it. Locust, doing some nasty work to the Kyogre with a machine gun. I don't suppose that actually qualifies as nasty work. That's more kind of just pathetic. Orion, opening fire on the Atlas Kyogre, does again. That's 3 times he's hit us with that cannon. 3. I'm not happy about that. It needs to be gone. Hello, Grizzly. Jaeger opening fire, manages to hit with one of his medium lasers, hits through the armor. The armor has been destroyed. Unfortunately, he didn't have any effect. Everything else misses. He was trying to hit 10, so I'm not going to give him too much crap for it, although twin 5s in a row, seriously. Why not make it 3? Pegasus Scout hover tank missing everything. The Stalker PM misses his first shot, hits with the second, and misses his third. Does not accomplish anything until he hits with the medium laser, which has critted out a lower arm on the Crusader. That'll help with the LRM accuracy. So that's not terrible. Vedette actually does manage to hit the Stalker 20C with an AC2, and he hits it in a place that matters. Hunchback 4P starts opening fire with the disco and accomplishes basically nothing, although that center torso armor is getting mighty light, and we're going to have to start pulling it back. Otherwise, it's going to die. Kyogre now firing on the Orion and doing fairly decent work, but still, we're just sandpaper. We got to get some punch in this one. Wolverine accomplishing a little bit. Does manage to hit the Jaeger with an SRM6. And does get a through armor critical on that left arm, but it did get rerolled through edge. The 20C, however, annihilates the left torso and the left arm sequentially, so he's steadily deleting the mech. And that's working out quite nicely. In fact, he barely made it, because the left arm transferred to 3 damage, which brought it down to the 10, which was just enough for the PPC to take it out. So good job there. Half the Crusader is now missing. Will the Crusader stay standing? I don't think so. What's the yellow diamond with a 1 in it by name? Oh, you're the bits leader right now. That is your first place bits award thing. I'm not going to get to use the AC-20. Probably not. We're pulling you out. Wow, that Crusader stays standing. What is your attempt? Seriously, you only need a 5? 4, because his base is 2, plus 2 for the leg, for the hip being destroyed. And that's it? Plus 1 for 20 damage. Isn't he missing, like, his entire lower leg, though? Huh. Unlucky us on that one, I guess. Come around, see if you can't punch the head off of Griffin. And Locust kicks our right leg. That's unfortunate, and we missed our punch by rolling a 4 instead of a 5. Ah, we have seen the bots. They're working in pairs again. That one's dead. That one's dead. Seriously. Weirdness. Alright, almost not over. It is, but it's still alive. So. Ooh, people are crippled withdrawing. Statue of Endurin, Mech Warrior, Tapsy, Morthy. ID 71. Oh, that's got to be the ejected pilot from the Phoenix Hawk. Yep, he's right over there. He's trying to run away as fast as he can. Okay, 20C, jump. Boost. Actually, no, if I do that, it'll telegraph my intentions. I don't want to do that. I'm going to instead back you up very slightly. So now you're in cover a little bit. Kyogre. Need you to get up that, but you're going to need 3 to do it. So that'll be good enough. Then the Stalker 3 JJ, on the other hand, does not really need the same considerations, although he's also at the edge of his ability to move. I will place the 3 JJ in absolute harm's way, or no, not really. Yeah, we'll do a gentle walk. How's your armor in your legs? Right leg's the damage one? Okay, you're fine. I anticipate the Griffin is going to be annoying. Let's not compare onto Necroma. I don't know why there would ever be bots on my channel. My channel is not that big. We are a tiny, little fun community. I don't see why they want it. Who else is left? The PM. The PM's target is exactly where I want him to be. And we'll do that. That cuts off the Crusader from engaging. The Orion can come after us if he really wants. And I keep my cover. And this will be pulling back to deal with the lights. Well, the light Earth mechs that have managed to sneak in behind us. Or, if we wanted to be real fun about it, we could death from above. Actually. I mean, 26 damage. That's 2 medium lasers and an AC-20. It's gonna spread out all over the place though, so it's not gonna be great. How's your leg armor? Yeah, your leg armor is not in condition to do that. You're gonna take 17 damage. Because they're selling followers, so they go for channels that need them. That's dumb. Why would you buy followers? Community doesn't actually grow. Unless you're at that critical mass where you just need exposure. People are weird. I don't get people. Wow, that Atlas doing all kinds of crazy pirouettes and tricks. That's better damage ratio than most fast from above attacks. Yeah, I mean, he's a very fat mech, so. Now all we need to do is put that on an Atlas. Or find ourselves a Highlander. If I can find a Highlander, I will absolutely set up a situation for death from above. The trick is, of course, finding a Highlander, as they are super rare. We have not run into a single one. At all. Well, no, actually, no. There was a single Highlander that we've seen. Unfortunately, it got nuked, so I don't know if that's quite a fair comparison. So what brought about MegaMek tonight? Just felt like it? Today's Friday? Today is Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday. We do MegaMek on Friday. I had Highlander, but then I found the terror field guns. Yes. Why would you want exposure people die of exposure? I like it. I thought you were taking a hiatus the next week. No, I was thinking of taking a hiatus, but I ended up not. I decided instead that it would be better to do battle and fun and kill. But this is not the final battle. Next week will be the final battle. And that is unfortunately set in stone. Shall we fire an AC-20 at a Locust? Sure, let's do it. There's no possible way it can backfire and shoot back at me, so. That is one of the best ones. Oh, well, that works for me too. Vapor some ashen for us. Alright, and the 3JJ, I could have it pick up a Locust, but I'm not. I'm gonna have the 3JJ just absolutely light up this Griffin's world. Whole new world. A lot more medium lasers. Alright, Crusader, 18 missiles. Again, striking fear into the hearts of his enemies. And the... and Jaeger managed to hit with 12. So, good job. Locust getting all of that shots in. The Stalker PM nails that Crusader and blows off his left leg as was intended. Also blew off his right arm through that critical. So that pilot's gonna bail. Lots of damage transferring to center torso. He is not in a position where he's going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot. KOG then opening fire on the Locust does manage to hit the Locust in the head with a medium laser. The medium laser does not, however, manage to kill the entire mech. Unfortunate, however, it is down to 0 center torso armor, so if I can get a nice good punch in there, I might annihilate the entire mech. Griffin is mostly useless, and the 3JJ comes in and crits the gyro and the engine on that Griffin. Good job there, because that, oh wow, I didn't realize you were taking rear attacks. Huh, pretty good. Locust stays standing, but the Griffin does not smash this onto the ground and is not feeling okay. Energy out of smash. Out of breath from taking the trash out, the spirit of less activity is nuclear fitness. Yes, everybody is going to need a gym membership. Alright, let's dodge. We don't get to use dodge very often, but it's a very handy ability. Now we'll go full a punchy smashy. And full a punchy smashy has destroyed the Locust by damage, because that's how you get things done in this universe. The Atlas, which was kicked, manages to stay standing. However, the Wolverine does not, and blows off his left arm. Why did the Wolverine fall? Oh, was it the... Why did you fall? Oh, because you missed your kick. Ah. He just, Charlie Browned it. So there we go, on the ground, losing a leg, or an arm, so that'll be very helpful. Unfortunately, we were not able to punch the Griffin because the Griffin fell over. Carrier smash puny book. The Locust is gone. Kager will attempt to continue his rampage against the Orion. And it looks like the Griffin was not able to get standing back up. That is unfortunate for you. I have a mech that happens to be looking for something to blow up. You seem to be the perfect choice, but before I need to move the 3JJ. Oh boy. Yes, we have them successfully flanked. They don't know what hit them. So the 20C is going to come right into here, and he happens to have an AC-20. I will let everybody take a moment to understand just what a wonderful coincidence this has been. Stalker PM has killed his target, and honestly can start murdering tanks if I want him to. Could go after the hunchbacks here, but no, we're gonna start harassing tanks. This seems like a perfect plan to me. If you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a Wolverine kick. Indeed. If that Vindicator kills it, it may accidentally shoot it. And I'm just hiding in wait on the other flank. You are not hiding, sir. You are being very active. You killed a Crusader. By proxy. But you still killed it. And I'm going to back up one tile, just in case the Wolverine does not stand up. That way I can... Oh, I was so hoping he would stay standing, and I could stomp on him. Crusader destroyed by ejection. The Griffin did not manage to stand up at all. The Griffin has fallen again. The Wolverine also failed to stand up once, so he's not feeling good either. He's had his dome a bit rattled. Hi. I'm not going to fire alarms at you because you're too close for that. But I have medium lasers and SRMs and more medium lasers, and I hope that you'll enjoy them. Oh, that's actually a really good shot. It's also... No, that's a terrible shot. But I wanted to do close range shenanigans. That's okay. You can do your close range shenanigans. Alright, so MekHQ has been not outflanked, but out-altituded. He has lost the high ground. And we'll have to see how well he manages to cope, knowing that his opponent can destroy him with facts and logic. C20, medium laser, and a flamer just for added fun. Finally going to get to use that cannon. And then finally bring the 3JJ over in, and hopefully Vanguard will help annihilate this target in its entirety, as I don't want it to exist anymore. I don't think I can use the medium or the large laser on top of that. Not with the jump that we just made. So we'll just go full medium laser burn. That'll get us at a +2. I can handle that. That is no problem. Sorry, I just getting confused. Crusader does nothing. The Atlas Jaeger does manage to hit the Wolverine with multiple weapons. 3 armor critical on the left torso did not actually do anything, unfortunately. Lacking the ability to... yeah, he rolled a 4. There's no way that would have done, even if he had Human Hero. Orion nailing again. He is 100% accurate with this AC-10. 100%. He has not missed it once. Stalker PM then turns around and annihilates his Vedette instantaneously, till he's starting to rack up the free XP, as it were. MekHQ firing back at the Orion and double crits his gyro. That's a very uncomfortable place to be. The Hunter... Oh, wow. Disco back trying to go full disco and accomplishes nothing. Stalker 20C opening fire at the Griffin 1N. Needs a 3, rolls an 8, centered torso. Ooh, opened up entirely, and then proceeds to hit him everywhere except the center torso with his follow-up weapons so he doesn't instantaneously kill it. The Wolverine does manage to shoot the Jaeger a couple of times. Nothing too serious so far. 3JJ coming in. Are you going to finish him off? 1 crit remaining. 1. And another critical hit on his engine. So he has 2 crits on his engine, 2 crits on his gyro, and 1 structure point left. I swear sometimes you guys do this just to do that to me. However, we were incredibly lucky, and he fell over because his gyro was destroyed and landed on his center torso and killed himself. Stalker is his infantry. The Wolverine also falls over and is a threat to nobody, and now the Stalker is going to go boot. Made his target completely immobile, so that's actually pretty nice. Almost killed it. So who gets the Orion? That is a good question that we will answer now. You got it to with... So the gyro was killed. The gyro kill is what kills it. And the gyro kill was done by MekHQ, because MekHQ crit the gyro twice. Now there wasn't a gyro anymore for Vanguard to destroy, so I think it goes to MekHQ because the mech died from the fall. And the fall was caused because the gyro was destroyed. See? Facts and logic. They overwhelm. They overrule. Alright, is there anything worth stealing? There's a Crusader. Sure, why not? We need to start thinking about being able to sell things at the end of this contract, and gosh darn it, I'm going to sell everything. Passing the Orion trash mech. The Orion is a miniature Atlas. It takes all of the Atlas's guns and reduces them down by 1 level, and that's how you get an Orion. Well, if I have more kills than Vanguard, I give him the Orion. You can't! It belongs to you. Goes to you by right of conquest and death. This one, however, goes to the, not the 20C, to the PM, because it was made immobile. And this also goes to the PM because the pilot ejected because of it. Wow, for once we have a fully filled out loot table. So the PM is picking up 3. So yeah, Talik going on an absolute rampage on this one. Bulwark picking up 2 and Vanguard picking up 1. Jaeger again short shrifted on this one because this mech it's a good support mech, but it doesn't kill things. The durable mech, give it to me and I'll make a rock. You have a Black Knight. You have a very heavily customized Black Knight that's been customized 3 times. Character can't sign over the title. Unfortunately, memories and brains do not get easily transferred between mech warriors. It's just not how it works. Let's see, how you guys? 3 days, 4 days, and 1 day. You guys in the, yeah, you're in the infirmary. Lovely. What is my current repair base set to? Adder and Bella. Okay. So I can keep fixing Adder, because they need it. That arm is being patched up as we speak. We are out of SRM6 ammo, but we're shipping it in as fast as we can. Hopefully it'll get here in time. Otherwise, we're all gonna cry. Fixing Lady Freya, putting all that armor back on, making it work. Oh no, we're about to run out of armor. No, 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 don't do this to me. Parts in use. Armor, standard. Buy in bulk. I would like 10 armor, please. It's sold in batches of 5 tons, so I finally figured it out. It took me a while. Good an AC-20 and a Black Knight. Why did you allow that? Because he wanted it. I don't tell you guys you're not allowed to do things. We have a pilot who's currently driving a Javelin who built a Griffin that put an AC-2 in it. I don't tell you guys what to do. I just make it happen. We all need to buy stock in armor manufacturing company. And it has been fantastic. Yes, when it can get into close, it actually rips things pretty good. I keep telling you to buy 10,000 tons of armor. We have to transport it? That would cost money? Spirit energy of weapons will vaporize units. There's enough energy weapons in this company. How many medium lasers is this company currently drowning in? Let's see, so LM medium lasers. According to this, we are using 246 medium lasers. In this company, there are 246 medium lasers in use. Not just sitting in storage, in use on mechs. It was a little bit off. Only 246. It's beautiful. Oh, there's just so much of it. Yelling at you for more armor for the last 5 sessions. Yeah, but I didn't think we'd go through it that quickly. 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. Come on. Can it be sooner than 5 days? Shoot, we're gonna run out of armor. We don't have armor to lose, guys. There you go. Will you please stop sucking? I just need you to be effective at your jobs for once. Bulwark is gonna need all kinds of armor. Oh, actually, no, 165. It's pretty rough. Fixed up there. Still have 116 points. 800 points in transit. Yeah, I can see that I have like 10 on the Bulwark. I think 10 or 8 and 2 flamers. Part of it, to be fair, is the mothball hanger. Like all of these mechs, even stuff we're not using, does get affected by that number. 20 minutes left. Hey, there's 20 minutes of armor to be replaced. 70 and 80 minutes left. We're just kind of screwed on that one. Mike can work on that. Black Knight needs SRM ammo. Charger needs ammo. Crusader, I don't need it right now. Lancelot, for some reason the Lancelot like lost its arm. We don't know what happened during maintenance, but it like seemed to disappear. It was rather stunning. Oh wow. Okay, whew, never mind. This is not ours. That's the stalker we saved or stole. Not quite sure which. You can work on the 35 points of armor, and you can work on the 50 points of armor, and I think we'll call it a day. Oh, we have automated Indians. Hanger. Brand new Crusader. Deck. Have Blom work on it. All of these mechs will eventually be sold. Do you ever figure out what happened to the Lancelot? So in my assumption of what ended up happening with the Lancelot is as the techs were working on the actuator gear right here, somebody decided they were simultaneously going to run a feed test on the autocannon. And when the autocannon hit the hot welder, it blew up. And thus it blew the arm completely off. As for the armor, one mule class merchant has 8,500 tons of... We don't have a mule class merchant! Let's take a look at how expensive that would be. Let's look at a mule and see just how many hundreds of thousands or how many hundreds of millions of seals we would be spending on a mule. To buy a mule, it would cost us, if we were to get it at market rates, which we may not necessarily get, 173,322,128 seals. I keep saying we need a Denace. So the Denace is basically like a Union dropship, except for cargo. That would cost us... Oh wait, no, that's way cheaper. Never mind. Why is that way cheaper? Why is the Denace so much cheaper than a mule? Huh? Cheap we will take two. Our current funds are 47 million seals. And that's just the buy. We gotta wait for the build too. Wait, what? What build? We can't build dropships. I mean, I could set up like an order for it. Steal it. We're to steal a Denace dropship. Nobody's gonna notice. Alright, advance the day. 14 armor remaining. It's a bit of a problem. A little bit. 2, 2, 5, 10. Well, let's burn through the last of all of our armor. Yep. Literally 0 armor points remaining in the company. Perfect cargo carrier is a secondary dropship. We'd have to protect it somehow. The Denace only has 1,700 tons of cargo. Ah, that would explain it. Significantly less than the mule. I suppose we could go ahead and try and rent one. That might be interesting to try and pull off. Hey, the SRMs are in. We have SRMs again. Apparently there was a failure to replace your cannon. Let me fix that. Place in the ammo bin. Does anybody need SRM ammo? Because I have replacements finally. Loading that up. Warhammer is mostly intact. Ooh, you fixed it, right? Yes, okay. We have no cockpits though. I need to order more in. Armor will be delivered tomorrow because I ordered an additional couple of tons. That'll hopefully be good. Wait, a moving shipyard? Is there a moving shipyard? Yes, there is one. Well, no, actually, no, it's not a shipyard. It's just a factory. So yeah, you're right. No, I mean technically all shipyards move in the way that they are in orbit over a body, but yeah, no. But no, I was thinking the Wolf Dragoons mobile space stations, which have factories on board, but those factories do not build ships, which I need you to remember. I think we're mostly out of things we're allowed to fix. Oh, right, no, we can actually put this back together. The arm is back. Lady Freya has its arm again. Rejoice. Now we just need the armor to put on it. Was Lady Freya full on SRMs? It is now. Let's start working on some of our side projects, I guess. The Stalker is probably the more important of the side projects, because we may end up actually keeping the Stalker, and we probably won't end up keeping like other mechs and things, because you guys love your Stalkers. Can't really blame you, but it is a little creepy just how many Stalkers we keep in stock. Going to replace all the random doodads, and legs, upper actuators. Oh, now I can just full on replace the leg. This should not be in a transport bay. This should actually be in a maintenance facility. I will attempt the risky 7. Can you do it, Otfrid? This is Ouija, by the way, for people who don't know. He did it! Congratulations to Ouija. He managed to fix / and/or repair the mech. You did not. That concerns me a great deal. This repair is actually going quite well, all things considered. That's 90 minutes. Minutes. 120 minutes. And 120 minutes. There we go. Stalker's mostly done, except for some armor. There's the New Range and the Falsane class yard ships, but they do repairs and not construction. Hello, Cool Carts. Welcome to the stream. Proving how to buy everyone depending on the shape. Wait, what? Just borrow it from Battlestar Galactica. I never played Deadlock though. I think the only thing left to fix is the Crusader, aside from applying armor. But armor is not the most crazy thing in the world to put back in. Oh, good. There's no actual crits to like hips or anything. That'll actually work out very nicely. And you failed. Failed so completely and utterly. I'm astonished and ashamed to work with you. Go refill ammo bins as your punishment. I will maximize that because it's only armor repairs that I need to do. So I'm not going to need my super high skill guys. So I may as well just take the time properly put this thing back together. I mean, no reason not to, right? Next day. Hey, the armor came in. Well, the second batch of armor. The first batch of armor is still very much on the way. 45 minutes. Oh god, the replacement's taking forever. Luckily, Bo is not fielding anything today. And technically, you're not ever fielded. Because you're on backup. Only 23 points of armor is left. Wow. Already. Burning through it all. Alright, I have 16 points left. This. And then this. There. Out of armor again. We're working on it. We're trying. But they just don't want me to do it. Replaced. That'll be replaced tomorrow. That should be... yeah, just actuators after that. You can do it. Wow, this Crusader is going to be back in action in almost no time at all. You guys have no idea how happy I am to have Lemnos under my control. The ability to operate from a maintenance facility instead of just a random field workshop is just incredible and so useful, and it kind of makes me cry. PM will finish getting all of your armor installed. Trying to. Oh, Ryan Monroe actually managed to save the part. Good job. And the Stalker. Really not a ton of armor that needs repair. Oh, no, there it is. Limited again. 7 points of armor remaining. Oh, no, 10 is remaining. Again? Okay. And we're basically out of armor. Again. You can fix that. And then you can fix that. Or, you know, fail, but there you go. Okay, the Crusader's limbs are back on. Can we take the maintenance facilities when we leave? Nope. No, it's very much sort of built into the planet. Attempting its removal would kind of defy many laws of physics. And I don't quite think that we have that capability. So the Crusader is just needing armor. The Raven needs a shoulder, but that's its own problem. The Ember only needs armor. The Stalker only needs armor. The Warhammer needs armor as well. Oh, good. I can use up the last 2 points of armor that I have. Getting close. It is the 19th. I believe that is Battle Day. That is a Battle Day. Stand and Defender with Cobra. Heavy Urban. Daylight. Light Rating. Enemy forces are interesting, but I think Cobra can handle it. So we're going to put a cut in here for YouTube, and then we'll fire up the next battle. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tirek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every single time I release one of these videos. Press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.